Money Radio, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. And joining us now, Laura Bramnick from TalkRealEstateAZ.com. Laura is an attorney, consumer advocate, and a real estate agent. She works with residential or commercial real estate, also land transactions. Laura holds an active Arizona real estate license. She's been a real estate investor, a certified instructor with the Arizona Department of Real Estate, and licensed through the State Bar of Arizona, specializing in real estate. For more information, 480-624-2705, 480-624-2705, or check out TalkRealEstateAZ.com. Hi, Laura.
Hi, Sinclair.
Good to see you again.
It's great to be here.
And Happy New Year.
Same to you.
Let's talk about title insurance, and specifically I want to find out about distressed properties. We've talked about boomerang buyers, people getting back into real estate.
Yes.
That real estate itself is sometimes getting back into the marketplace.
Yes.
And I'm wondering if you've run across some problems with property that was sold on the courthouse steps, if you will.
Yeah. Now it's interesting because many of those properties that were purchased at a trustee sale, let's say by an investor, they've been sold and then sold again.
Right.
So,
and there's still some being sold on the courthouse steps.
oh yes, there's still some being sold on the courthouse steps. Our foreclosure rates are down, but they're not eliminated.
Right.
And so what happens many times is if you've bought a property that maybe was sold at a trustee sale, let's say 2 owners ago, there may be issues that come up when you go to sell it.
With the title.
With the title. Meaning that what type of title insurance, if any, did the buyer get at the trustee sale? It's not unusual for a buyer not to get title insurance at a trustee sale.
Really?
Yes. Now, it's a good idea to do so because it helps, it gives you, it adds value to the property when you go to sell it. And you have to disclose to the buyer that you don't have title insurance. And that's an issue. The other thing is when you buy property at a trustee sale, you get a trustee's deed. And that has no warranties. It just basically says that you now have title to the property, and whatever comes with the property comes with the property. Now, all other liens are removed except for property taxes.
Okay, but it still sounds like you're taking a bit of a gamble in a situation like that.
Yes.
Without having the proper title insurance.
Right. And so what many investors do if they don't get title insurance, when they sell the property to, let's say, an innocent buyer, they may do it by quitclaim deed or special warranty deed. So, because a general warranty deed means that you're warranting that you're giving clear title.
Okay.
But a special warranty deed, you only have to transfer what you in fact own, whatever that is.
Whatever. And it might not be what the buyer would typically expect. So a buyer these days really has to be very much aware of the sales history of the property.
Yeah. Now, the difference between a special warranty deed and a quitclaim deed is that the special warranty deed basically says that if I, as the current owner, encumber the property, I have to protect the new buyer from that. Where a quitclaim deed says if I quitclaim to you, it could have 5 mortgages on it, doesn't matter.
Right.
Okay, so a special warranty deed is obviously one step up from a quitclaim deed, and a general warranty deed, in my opinion, is several steps up from a special warranty
So
deed.
there could be some real complications with a special warranty deed that could really mess up a transaction.
Yeah, and the boilerplate in the Arizona Association of Realtors contract says general warranty deed. And it's interesting because I'm seeing contracts now that say general warranty deed when in fact a special warranty deed was given, but no paperwork saying that the contract has been changed, let's say by an addendum. And so there can be multiple flaws There can be flaws by the title company, there can be flaws by the realtor. And the one thing I recommend in addition to title insurance, if you're buying a property that has previously been foreclosed, I'm not saying 100 years ago.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm
But
saying,
like in the
recently.
past 10
Yeah,
years.
get a survey. Because there are a couple things that I see. One is encumbrances that haven't been removed, liens.
Right.
Two is encroachments, especially if it's like a septic tank, which could be underground.
Mhm.
Three is there have been improvements made to the property without permits.
So what's the remedy?
The remedy is make sure you do all the inspections. Get a survey, that's the most important.
Mhm.
Go to the county or the city and find out if there's any permits on file. And then see if a construction expert can tell you if anything's been added that hasn't been permitted. There are ways to find that out. And also get title insurance, because if there's unrecorded liens, you can be protected.
Due diligence and title insurance, and really read those contracts carefully.
And it's important, as you know, the investment up front can save you thousands and thousands of dollars later.
Oh yeah, I can imagine if you had an encroachment, if you had unpermitted improvements, and you're not taking that into account, and you don't have title insurance, and you've got a special warranty deed, yeah, that could get costly real fast.
Yes.
Finding out ahead of time is a big difference, and that's part of what you do, of course.
Many of these properties are transferred from an LLC, which may not have any assets, so going after the seller may not be a good option.
Laura Bramnick from TalkRealEstateAZ.com. TalkRealEstateAZ.com. Really very important with what may look like a typical transaction to understand what you're getting into ahead of time. 480-624-2705. 480-624-2705. And talk to Laura before signing anything. 480-624-2705. This was important information. Thank you, Laura.
Thanks, Sinclair.